Dear Ukrainians, today there is a decision of our state on sanctions against Alexander Lukashenko. We respond with such decisions to the obvious greater involvement of Belarus in Russia's war against Ukraine. Lukashenko is used to bargaining away his country's sovereignty and has surrendered many of Belarus's interests to the Russians. Even the full-scale war was brought to Ukraine by Russia, including from the territory of Belarus. But for a long time, Lukashenko still refrained from his direct harsh actions in favor of Russia. But since last fall, Ukraine has been detecting repeaters on the territory of Belarus that work to support attack drones. It was thanks to these repeaters that Russia carried out strikes on our northern regions. From Kiev and Kiev region to Volyn region. These were strikes on the energy sector, on our railway. Also, unfortunately, Lukashenko continues to play along with Putin in his dangerous geopolitical game with Oreshnik. This is a pan-European threat. Also, Belarus continues to be used as a base for the supply of components, equipment, and machinery for the Russian army. Taken together, all of this means that we are also changing our policy and will respond appropriately to the threat. Minsk should understand this. There is this political signal and sanctions. I ordered a thorough review of Lukashenko's schemes and his accomplices. We will counteract more tangibly and we will work with our partners in the region and throughout Europe. Also with global partners. So that they are fully aware of what they are dealing with when it comes to the regime in Belarus. Belarus, the country and its people, must not be lost to Europe. But the individual who puts Belarus in service of Russia certainly should be. Today, we spoke in detail several times with our team at the talks in Geneva. It was the second day of the meeting and the trilateral format as well as other formats. Ukraine is interested in the result. As of today, we cannot say that the result is sufficient. The military discussed some of the issues seriously and substantively. Sensitive political issues about possible compromises and the necessary meeting of leaders have not yet been sufficiently worked out. We expect the next meeting, and it would be right to hold it as early as February. It is important that Europeans were present: France, Britain, Germany, Italy, Switzerland as the host country. It is we in Ukraine who always promote the position that Europe should be a participant in the process. I want to thank the United States of America for hearing this position. I also tasked the delegation to discuss the humanitarian track. Prisoner exchanges and the release of civilians are needed. We are looking for information on each person and are always working to bring our own. To bring Ukrainians home. Every exchange matters. I am also grateful to our fighters on the front lines who carry out active operations and replenish the exchange pool for us. For Ukraine. And it is the courage of our fighters that provides all this. Humanitarian results and in general our ability to diplomacy. Our strong diplomatic positions. It is important when these positions are common, when we all in Ukraine are working to ensure that Ukraine survives, defends itself, and achieves a decent peace. Any other policy in Ukraine right now is completely unnecessary. This is a time of war, a time of defense of our state, protection of our people. Personal matters can wait. That's why I want to thank everyone defending Ukraine, protecting Ukrainian interests as if their own, whether in any position, any job, or any role. Take care of Ukraine, take care of people. Glory to Ukraine.